Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to episode 7 of my Football Manager 23 save with Everton FC. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could generate 20 likes on today's episode, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 2,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below any signings that I should make. This is the final episode of season 1. We have some news about the Champions League. We've already got our initial budget set for next season, but this could well be the last ever Football Manager 23 video that we do on the channel because I'm recording this on Wednesday, but the beta could come out tomorrow. So if the beta comes out tomorrow, you'll obviously have the new series on Football Manager 24, my beta save. That'll be starting over the weekend and all that sort of stuff. But let's waste no further time and get straight into it. So as you can see here, we managed to qualify for the Champions League with our budgets for next season being set at £2.4 million per week with a £50 million transfer budget. The Premier League table is currently looking like this. We are 7 points above 5th place Chelsea. We've qualified for the Champions League. We cannot be caught by Chelsea anymore. In terms of how we got on then, since you were last with us, we had a 1-1 draw at home to Nottingham Forest, a 1-0 win at home to Brighton, a 2-0 win at home to Bournemouth, and a 3-1 win away at Leicester. In today's episode then, we have Brentford at home and Tottenham away. It doesn't really matter all too much because we have already qualified for the Champions League. Let's get into this first game against Brentford. I might rotate the team. I certainly know roughly which players I want for next season if we are building for a next season. We're doing all this based on the fact there is going to be a season 2. There probably won't, but it's content at the end of the day. Let's get into game number 1. Here we have it then. Here's how we line up for the first game of today's episode at home to Brentford. We've got Pickford in goal, a back four of Godfrey, Keane, Tarkowski and Michaelenko, with a midfield of Robert, Ceballos and Lafite, with McNeil and Gray on the wings and Calvert-Lewin leading the line. We've tried to rotate the squad. There's been a decent amount of players, to be fair, this season who's got between this 5 and 8 goal mark, so you've got to give him credit. I feel like on the whole it has been not only a successful season on the pitch, but off the pitch because we've developed a lot of young players. We've got some of the higher earners out the door. Yes, we've brought some more higher earners in, but they're much better. They're improving the standard. They're much younger, and that is the most important thing. Let's get 3 points in this match then against Brentford, and fingers crossed we end the season as strong as what we've started, because it would be disappointing to end the season with 2 losses against 2 teams who are in mid-table with nothing really to play for. And I know at the moment we technically also don't really have much to play for, but Godfrey picks up the ball here, looks down the line for Lafite, well intercepted there by Henry, and now Raya will be able to clear that one, looking for Ivan Toney, header there from I think Michael Keane, only as far as Damsgaard. He cuts inside and switches it out wide, and Buemo gets there first and goes into Hickey at right back. Can we get a crossing? Gray gets beaten far too easily, ball into the box, Damsgaard can't win that one. Now Ceballos will look to clear it. Rob now, only as far as Lafite. Calvert-Lewin wins the flick on, very, very scrappy at the moment. Can we win the ball back here? Henry finds a great ball into Ivan Toney here, and it's a big save in the end from Pickford. He deflected off of Michael Keane. Good opportunity there for the Brentford front man, and they will now have a set piece here. Right-footed in-swinger from Damsgaard. 7 minutes on the clock. Ball comes into the box. Not a bad one at all. Michael Keane with a great header away, only as far as Buemo. He goes all the way back into Hickey, and that is the end of the highlight. 10 minutes gone, still 0-0, but we've got another one here. Tony's flick on, header, whatever it was, not great, and Pickford will be able to distribute that one into Godfrey, and now McNeil picks it up, finds Ben Godfrey once more, back into Michael Keane. Lafite now, into Ceballos, looking over the top for Damari Gray, who started the season well, massively dropped off though since the new year. Ceballos picks it up now, back into Damari Gray. Can he get on the score sheet after I've just criticising him? Yes, he can. It's an 8th goal of the season for Damari Gray and another assist for Danny Ceballos. He has been a very, very good signing for us. Not only has he brought quality, he's brought goal contributions as well, which is not really something we had from Onana, who was playing in that role at Ceballos, is now occupying. Great finish though from Damari Gray. That's him back to his best. 10 minutes on the clock. We take the lead in this one, and it's a brilliant goal. It's a great way to start. Half time then, it's still 1-0 to us there. Not a lot really happened for the remainder of that first half. We'll get underway then for the second, and hopefully there's a bit more that goes on. But if it finishes 1-0, a win is a win at the end of the day. Brentford do now have a free kick here. Very strong from set pieces, and Ivan Toney goes close there. He's someone who I would like at Everton. Could maybe get a move done for him in the summer. I mean, we'll click on him. We all know how that ends normally in Football Manager. He's valued at something that we can actually afford in the summer. He's only going to, by the summer, have 2 years left on his contract. So I reckon we can negotiate that down. And obviously, you don't have to pay it all up front as well. So we might have a look at Ivan Toney, especially there's a lot of interest in Calvert-Lewin. And he's very injury prone, is Calvert-Lewin. He's not suffered anything too serious this season since he recovered from his long-term injury. I think the longest one was about 3 or 4 weeks, but it's still frustrating having a striker who's not available all the time. When he is available, though, he scores goals like this. I just knew it. I knew he was going to score there. He might end the season on 20 goals. That's what I want from him. 2 more goals in this game and the next game. 1 more in each game, and that's perfectly fine by me. And I'll hit 20 goals. For a man who missed a third of the season with injury, not a bad return. I mean, it's good to get a goal just after the second half. It now leaves us in a good position for the remainder of the game. We'll give him some praise here. Make our subs after this highlight. Lafay ball in, cleared away by Onyeka, and now Toney will come forward on the counter. He finds De Silva on that left-hand side. Down the line into Damsgaard. McNeil there with some good defending, who, again, didn't start the season great. I don't think he's registered an assist so far this season, but he scored 67 goals, which is not too bad. There is some interest, though, at the moment from Sheffield United for Dwight McNeil, so we'll have to wait and see what goes on there. Damari Gray now. Back into Tarkowski. Out wide into Michaelenko. Down the line looking forward, Damari Gray. Not a bad ball whatsoever. Can he cut back here? Into the penalty area, back outside. He's tackled from Hickey there. Far too easily. It's a mistake though, and Dani Ceballos pounces. It's a 6th goal of the season for our Spanish midfielder. If we didn't spend that 625k in January, who knows how our season could have gone, because he scored 6 massive goals. He's picked up a few assists as well. Very, very good signing. And Buemo with a big error there. Ceballos finishes. Everton 3, Brentford 0. We can't actually give him any more praise at the moment. Let's just make some substitutions. And we actually are going to now get Ceballos off for Onana. Tarami's going to come on for Lafay. Vinagre is going to come on for Michaelenko. Calvert-Lewin's going to come off for Che Adams. And Reece Nelson is going to come on for Damari Gray. 5 changes made on the hour mark just to keep things fresh, because we've got a lot of very good, talented players. So why would we not? McNeil picks up the ball here, driving forward. Can he maybe get his first assist of the season? Godfrey now looking for McNeil. Is the referee going to point for a penalty here? I mean, he's given a penalty. VAR are going to double check this. Referee's in his ear here. Referee awards a penalty kick. We've got a chance to make it 4 here. Che Adams is going to take it. A man who has struggled, I think it's fair to say, so far this season. He steps up then against David Raya. It's somehow gone in. That's shocking goalkeeping. It's gone straight through the Spanish number 1. Not Spain's number 1, but he's Spanish and he's Brentford's number 1. That's what I meant. Everton 4, Brentford 0. The perfect way to start today's episode. That's why we brought him on off the bench. It's not a great penalty. We don't need to watch that anymore. Beautiful second half, though. The first half, we started well, scored a great goal, and then not a lot really happened. Actually, I've just seen here, Calvert-Lewin's goal was assisted by Dwight McNeil. He actually has got his first assist of the season. Beautiful stuff. Last 10 minutes, we'll give him some more praise. Brilliant performance today. Absolutely all of them are being incredible. If we can finish in 3rd as well, that'd be very nice. We can't quite finish in 2nd, though, because of Man City's result, but a 3rd place finish in our first season in the Premier League would not be too bad. We've got 1 more match now away at Tottenham Hotspur. Fingers crossed we can make it 2 wins from 2 in today's episode. I mean, we're 26 points above Spurs. Let's get into it. The final match then of season 1, we line up with Emil in goal, making his first appearance for the club. A back four of Godfrey, Keane, Tarkowski and Vinagre, with a midfield of Rob, Ceballos and Lafay, Townsend and Nelson on the wings, and Calvert-Lewin leading line. What we want in today's match then, a clean sheet for Emil's confidence, 2 goals for Calvert-Lewin so he reaches that 20 mark, and just a good performance from players like Lafay, Nelson and all them sort of players. So we'll get underway for today's game. It's no easy place to go. We just want to finish in 3rd, because I think if you finish in 4th, you have to play more Champions League qualification matches, where I think if you finish in 3rd, you get automatic qualification. They've still got Harry Kane, Heung-min Son, Kulusevski, very, very strong side, so it's not going to be an easy game. Bernat with an early free kick here, looking for that back post, cleared away by Michael Keane, only as far as Harry Kane. Bernat now gets tackled by Lafay. Can we clear it? He can't. Bernat into the penalty area, he cuts it back for Kulusevski, big block there from Vinagre. His final appearance for the football club. Conor Cody not included in the matchday squad today. His Everton career is done. Liverpool are winning, so they have overtaken us in the table. Bernat with another ball in. It's a big save from Emil. We needed a good backup goalkeeper since Begovic departed, and a good save there from, we'll call him Aduro. That makes much more sense than Emil or Emil. I still don't. Why have I signed someone whose name I don't know how to pronounce? That should be rule number 1 as a football manager, content creator. Never sign a player whose name you can't pronounce, or we'll just call him Dave, Kulusevski picks it up down the line looking for Harry Kane. Vinagre and Tarkowski eventually get the ball out, and now Ceballos, our danger man, finds Nelson, who's had a pretty decent season. I think he's around 10, 15 goal contributions. Ball over the top here for Calvert-Lewin. He strikes, he scores. Is that onside? It is. It's another assist for Dani Ceballos. And now Calvert-Lewin is only 1 goal away from breaking at that 20 mark. If he hits 20 goals, there's going to be a lot of interest in him in the summer. And Ceballos just picks it up here. I thought it was just an aimless ball over the top. Calvert-Lewin gets away from the Tottenham defender. I think that's Langley. Finishes past the goalkeeper. And 25 minutes on the clock with what is largely our second team out there. We are ahead at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. I don't think it's quite called White Hart Lane anymore, but we're back up to third in the table despite Liverpool winning. Our goal difference isn't particularly great for a team who's third in the Premier League, but if we concede here, that would be slightly disappointing. Lafille, though, does well to win it back, and on Townsend's last appearance for the club against his former side, he plays a 1-2 with Lafille into the area. He squares it for Nelson. The former Arsenal youngster was offside anyway, so it wouldn't have counted, but it would still be very nice for him to score in this one. He needs to pick up his performance, though. He's on a 6.3. And he's getting pretty tired. Half time then was a very good first half performance. We will get into the second half then, give them some more praise because it was overall a pretty good first half performance. We're only going to give them 5 minutes or so before we do make our subs because there's a couple of tired players out there who aren't particularly playing well and they're starting to grow into the game a little bit, especially in their midfield. They're dominating. So let's get some big physical players on in that midfield. Onana's going to come on for Rob in DM. We're also going to bring on Thuram for Lafille. We're going to get Nelson off here for Demarai Gray. We'll get Patterson on for Godfrey. And Michaelenko can come on for Vinagre. He'll get his last appearance in an Everton shirt. He'll get applauded off. He didn't really do anything. He does not deserve this applause any more than what Conor Cody did, who actually had a pretty decent season with us. He's with Wolves until 2025. I have no interest in going and trying to sign Conor Cody on a permanent basis, but we're playing some nice football here. Dave finds into Tarkowski. He goes into Michaelenko. Ceballos now. Back into Tarkowski. Michaelenko on the ball once more. Finds Tarkowski. Square into Michael Keane. Could be his last appearance in an Everton shirt. Looks long. Poor pass there from Michael Keane in that. If we concede here, it will definitely be his last appearance in an Everton shirt. Michaelenko can't quite find Demarai Gray. Kulusevski now. Ball through into Basuma. Big chance. Good save again from Dave. 2 really good saves in this game. Not so much that one, but he's having a pretty decent game so far. We've still only had the 1 shot on target all game. Let's give him some more praise. 20 minutes to go. I mean, statistically, we've not been too bad. Get Patterson to man-mark Heung-min Son. Give them some more praise. If we have no highlights between now and the end of the game and we get another 1-0 win, that'd be very nice. That's absolutely fine by me, but I feel like there's going to be some late drama in this game. 89th minute approaching. Long ball there looking for Harry Kane. Ball into the box. It's a spot kick. That's frustrating. It's a mistake from Nathan Patterson, who has made a fair few mistakes so far this season. And if Harry Kane takes it, he's definitely going to score it. Penalty awarded for Spurs. I knew something was going to happen later on this game. Harry Kane, of course, converts. That's what Harry Kane does. Disappointing to concede in the 90th minute. Calvert-Lewin scored the same amount of goals as Harry Kane this season. That's all I'm saying. If Harry Kane's worth 100 mil, how much is Dominic Calvert-Lewin worth? Harry Kane there with a decent penalty, goes straight down the middle. Dave dives out the way, and that's disappointing because he doesn't deserve that. He's had a good game overall. We'll take the point. I think Liverpool have conceded as well. They must have scored late on. What on earth? How's the league table finished? Have we finished in 3rd or have we finished in 4th? That is the big question for us. It's a satisfying result. Is it? We finished in 4th. That's disappointing. Liverpool ended up winning 5-1 against Brighton. I mean, Man United won 6-0 against Newcastle. The team's relegated with Southampton, Nottingham Forest and Bournemouth. Wolves just escaping by a singular point. Villa down there, Newcastle, Brighton, West Ham all struggling. Anything surprising? Leicester made it into the top 7. Obviously, we made it into 4th. Overall, a very successful season. So we've received approximately £33 million for achieving 4th place in the Premier League. The board are pleased that the team qualified for the Champions League through their participation in the Premier League. We had to pay out £2.6 million in bonuses, which is not too bad. I just want to see... Well, he doesn't look too bad. He also doesn't look too bad. I want to see our end-of-season review. That's what I'm here for. Cody's loan is already going to end. To be fair, we're nearly already in June. How the hell are we already nearly in June? Here we go then, the end of season review. Let's have a look, firstly, at the new arrivals. Danny Ceballos got a B-. Thuram got an A+. Reece Nelson got a B-. I didn't sign Onana, so he didn't get a thing. Lafie gets a B+. Rob gets a B-. I didn't sign Vinagre. Che Adams gets a C. I think that's fair. I didn't sign anyone else, I don't think. We signed a Mill. He got a B-. Obviously, Zach, who ended up getting a C. In terms of the season results then, the supporters gave me an A for the Premier League, a C. Oh no, the board gave me a C for the FA Cup and a C for the Carabao Cup. I don't think we did particularly well in the Cups, but 100% average home attendance. Calvert-Lewin finished on 19 goals this season. 4th in the table. Moments to remember, we got a 4-0 win at home to West Ham, a 1-0 win away at Man City. That was on the opening day, I'm pretty sure. And obviously, that goal that we scored against Brentford, Damari Gray's got given goal of the season. I feel like we definitely scored some better goals than that. In terms of the sponsorships, everything's in the green there. Calvert-Lewin sold the most shirts alongside Ceballos, Onana, Gray and Nelson. Ceballos only here as well for half a season. We lined up then for the majority of the time with Pickford in goal, a back four of Patterson, Cody, Tarkowski and Markelenko, with Garner, Onana and Thuram in the midfield, Nelson on the right, Gray on the left and Calvert-Lewin through the middle. Damari Gray finished 8 goals, 8 assists. Onana 6 goals, 2 assists. 6 assists, 2 goals. Nelson 6 assists, 5 goals. Thuram 5 and 5. Calvert-Lewin 4 and 19. Not too bad there. We had 4 players who performed well this season. Everyone else should be pretty disappointed in themselves. They weren't consistent enough. In terms of the accolades, I won Manager of the Month for October and also November. Fans Player of the Season was Damari Gray. Young Player of the Season was Thuram. Signing of the Season was Ceballos. Goal of the Season, Damari Gray. Top scorer, Calvert-Lewin. Top assister, Damari Gray. Most man of the matches was Damari Gray. Highest average rating was Calvert-Lewin. And most passes complete per 90 was also Connor Cody. Oldest goal scorer was Townsend. Worst discipline, Nathan Patterson. Most clean sheets was Pickford with 14. Not too bad. And there we go. There is the end of Season 1. Thank you all very much for watching. Thank you all for tuning in. I don't know if this will be the last Football Manager 23 video. I don't know if it'll be the start of Season 2. We'll just have to play it day by day and see what goes on. I will be announcing very soon who my beta save will be with, so make sure to stay tuned for that. Channel members will get access to that earlier. We'll accept the current club vision and we'll leave it there. Thank you all very much for watching. If you have enjoyed, make sure to like, comment and subscribe. We're going to tell them that we want to finish in the top half next season. Thank you all for watching and I'll see you all very soon for another video. Peace.